Hey guys, it's Classic Gal 96. So I'm going to be doing another one of my collection videos, but this time it's going to be on the James Bond franchise. For those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of the James Bond movies. Like, I'm obsessed. So for this video, I'm going to show you all the stuff I have of the franchise, like the movies, the video games, some of the soundtracks I have, and the books. Okay, so I'm going to get started. The first one, of course, is Dr. No, Sean Connery's very first appearance as James Bond. Oh my god. I have like the biggest crush on Sean Connery. I have mentioned in my previous videos how much I love him, but yeah, I'm in love with him. That's also a good movie too. From Russia with Love, which is also one of my favorites from the franchise. I love this movie. Goldfinger, classic, one of my all-time favorites too, and most well-known out of the franchise. Thunderball, You Only Live Twice. Diamonds Are Forever, which is kinda Sean Connery's last appearance in their official James Bond movies, but yeah, there's Diamonds Are Forever. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which stars George Lazenby. Okay, on to the Roger Moore ones. Live and Let Die. The Man with the Golden Gun. The Spy Who Loved Me, which is actually my favourite one of Roger Moore. I love Jaws. I love him so much as one of my favourite villainous henchmen. Alright, on to this big stack. Moonraker. For Your Eyes Only. I loved this movie. One of my favourites of Roger Moore. Octopussy, which was also a good movie. I loved the theme song to this as well. And the last one of Roger Moore, and that is A View to a Kill. And the two Timothy Dalton ones, that is The Living Daylights, License to Kill. And now on to the Pierce Brosnan ones, and that is GoldenEye, which is my most favourite out of this whole franchise. I love this movie. I love it. This was my very first one to watch out of the whole series as well. Tomorrow Never Dies. The World Is Not Enough. I actually really enjoyed this one. I did like it. I did like this Bond girl as well. The last one of Pierce Brosnan, that is Die Another Day. Quite a different Bond movie. Like, it wasn't like the same as the other, like the older Bond movies, but it was okay. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. And now on to the Daniel Craig ones. Oh my god, I love Daniel Craig. And this one is Casino Royale. I might actually watch this movie later on. I'm quite in the mood to see this one. But yeah, I love this movie. One of my all-time favorites. Quantum of Solace. And another one of my favorites, and that is Skyfall. Oh my god, the emotions in this movie. Oh my god. But yeah, I loved this movie so much. And the last one, and that is Spectre, which is, I think, 4 years old. And it's like the latest Bond movie so far. I can't wait for Bond 25 or whatever they're going to call it. And this is actually not an official James Bond movie, but I've got Never Say Never Again, which is actually the very last outing for Sean Connery as James Bond. This movie is actually based on Thunderball. It was actually quite an okay movie, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites, but it's pretty good. Okay, on to the video games. I have 007 Legends, which you play like as Daniel Craig, James Bond, and like all different movies. Like you get Goldfinger, Moonraker, Die Another Day, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and License to Kill. Yeah, this was a pretty good game. I enjoyed that. Bloodstone. Oh, this is a really good game too. I finished this, I think, in like a week or something, and yeah, really good. And I love how they bring Daniel Craig to voice in these games as well. And I've also got Quantum of Solace. This was a really good game too. I loved it. And I have From Russia with Love on the PlayStation 2. Sean Connery actually came back to voice in this, which was pretty awesome actually. Yeah, so yeah, that's really cool. And this is my childhood, and probably like the most classic video game for the Nintendo 64, and that is GoldenEye. This is like probably the hardest video game to ever play, but I got through it pretty easily. But yeah, this is an awesome game. My childhood and everything. Playing multiplayer on this with your friends, it was so much fun. I loved it. Alright, so on to the soundtracks first. The Best of Bond, James Bond. These are like all the theme songs from Doctor No to I think Die Another Day. But yeah, this is a really cool soundtrack if you love the theme song to each movie. So that's a good soundtrack. And the soundtrack to Casino Royale. There's the music on the back. And of course I've got the soundtrack to GoldenEye. This is a really good soundtrack too. I've only got the soundtracks to my favorite Bond movies and the theme songs as well, but yeah. Alright, now on to the books. I have the GoldenEye novel. This is actually quite an old book, but I got it for a pretty good price. And the making of GoldenEye. Oh, I swear to God, guys, I'm obsessed with this movie. Yeah, I can kind of blend the video game for that as well. But anyways, yeah, this is the making of GoldenEye. It's got like all kinds of pictures and details about the movie. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. And this is my favourite one actually, Bond on Bond by Roger Moore. Roger Moore talks about all the Bond movies and the Bonds in general in this book. But yeah. Yeah, he wrote this book. Yeah, he wrote this book. Oh, that's a pretty cool insert to the book. So yeah, this has also got some pictures and details about some things. I highly recommend this book. View to a Kill. Moonraker. There's the Bond Girls. I loved Honey Rider from Doctor No. And the Golden Girl. Man with the Golden Gun. All those kinds. Yeah, so Roger Moore wrote this book. I also have Roger Moore's autobiography as well. That he talks about his career, his early life and all that. I love Roger Moore. I think he's I'm going to do a ranking of my favourite Bond actors after this collection video actually. Oh, look how nice that portrait is of Mr. Connery. And that's also pretty cool too. Have all the Bonds right there. Yeah, that's a cool book. Thank you for Roger Moore for creating that book. And this is quite a huge book. James Bond The Legacy by John Clark and Bruce Farrelly or what his last name is. But yeah, this one's also got a bunch of pictures and such in here. Yeah. I think that's the girl from Russia with Love, I think. I'm not sure. I think it is. Yeah, so lots of nice pictures of Sean Connery. Oh my gosh. I love him so much. Yeah, so that's it for all the stuff there. And now I'm going to show you my Pop Funko figures. I have Jaws, of course, from The Spy Who Loved Me. Odd Job from Goldfinger. Sean Connery's James Bond from Goldfinger. James Bond from Dr. No, which is of course is Sean Connery. Roger Moore's James Bond from The Spy Who Loved Me. And last but not least, Blofeld, aka Spectre from The Only Live Twice, with his reveal with his cat, of course. Yeah, so that's it. I've got to clean this up. Yeah, so that's it for my James Bond collection. Alright, so I did say I'm going to rank my favorite Bond actors. My favorites, of course, is Sean Connery. Oh my god, yes. I love Sean Connery. Then Daniel Craig, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, even though GoldenEye is my favorite. And Timothy Dalton, and then George Lazenby. So yeah, now that I've done my ranking of my favorite actors and showed you my entire collection, hope you guys enjoy. I'm looking forward to Bond 25 next year. I don't think that's the official reveal for the movie, but yeah, I can't wait to find out more info on it and more details and what the title's actually going to be. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next video.